Hey, everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Advocate Information Highway. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke. We have an interesting topic for today's show, which it is inflation, including the high gas prices. So let's get right into this. I'm sure all of you know that the gas prices have soared throughout the United States, and for multiple reasons. And but the elected officials up in Washington, they are working on this, and they have been working on this, and they're going to continue working on this, in which, in many different ways, you know, with regard to the inflation with the gas prices, let's start with that. Um, from much of the reason, the big corporations like Exxon Mobil and stuff like that, even during the 2 years of the pandemic, they've been making gazillions amounts of dollars, and they were also caught in price gouging as well. Okay, so and President Biden has also proven that there are refineries already here in the United States that these companies are not even using. And one of the ways to bring down the inflation is to have more supply. Okay, to use these refineries, let's get more out there. The gasoline out there, and it could be at a very low price. And the higher brass of these gasoline corporations, they just have to admit to the price gouging. It's already, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. They've been doing it. And also because of the fact that, with the 2 years, they've been making gazillions amount of dollars. So come on, do your part, guys. The higher brass of these gasoline companies, do your part in helping to lower the gasoline prices. Let's get more gasoline out there as well. You got the refineries that's not even being used, use them. And let's get this done. And um, uh, they can be done at a very low price. Okay. And because let's not forget, a lot of houses throughout the United States still use gasoline to, as part of the utilities. And then let's also not forget the fact that these big trucks that deliver the supplies and goods to stores, they use the gasoline too, you know. And if the gasoline prices go down, that lowers inflation. And, um, you know, stores would not charge such high prices for their products. So that helps with the inflation. And since we're talking about the inflation, as you all know, the Federal Reserve did raise the rates like 0.75%, but that was to be expected. That was to be expected, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a known fact that uh, when the federal government raises those rates, okay, what also ends up happening because of that is unemployment goes up. Okay, unemployment has been very low. It's been at the lowest in decades, really. Okay, but what happens is the unemployment will go up, and when unemployment goes up, it's a historical fact that when unemployment goes up, inflation goes down. You can't have it both ways. You can't have low employment and low inflation. It's one or the other. That's just a fact. That's just the way that it is. Now, with that being said, so that would also lower the inflation, you know. Um, and also, President Biden is also looking into other ways to get cheaper gasoline too, because he just met with the Prince of Saudi Arabia as just, see if they can get a good deal going with the, gasoline from them. If not, I believe it's the country of Venezuela. Um, if President Biden lifts those violations on that country, again, I think it's Venezuela. Um, I'm going to try to find out here really quick. Uh, Computer's running very, 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 very slow today because of this effed up weather that we're having here. So give me a minute. I'm trying to find out the exact country. I do believe it is Venezuela. Let me just try to look this up. I have it posted on my business page on Facebook of African Information Highway Express. I know I have it posted on there. Let me just try to find this. Just give me 1 minute. Bear with me 1 minute. Because again, I do believe it's the country of Venezuela. Um, I'm just trying to find out where I put this post. Just give me 1 minute. Bear with me 1 minute. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a very, very hectic day today. So I apologize about this. I'm trying to find this. Probably way down at the bottom. Oh, here it is. Yes, it actually is Venezuela. And progressives in the Democratic Party are trying to urge President Biden to lift the sanctions on Venezuela. Okay? Because if President Biden does that, if he lifts the sanctions on Venezuela, he can get gasoline through them to come into this country at a very low price. Hence, that would also really help to lower the inflation problem. Now, for all those naysayers out there who say, no, President Biden could use a lot more of our own gasoline or whatever, he's been using a ton of our gasoline already. And if these corporations that he's supposed to, hopefully we'll meet with them next week, if they use these other refineries that have not been used and they have the contracts to use them, more of the oil can be used and the gasoline can be used, and that would help to lower the inflation. But it's going to be up to those CEOs if they want to do the right thing. And plus, another option is if the deal with the Prince of Saudi Arabia, if that does not go well, President Biden can lift the sanctions on Venezuela and get the gasoline, the oil through them at a very low price. And that would drastically help to lower the inflation in the United States. So there's ways to go about it, ladies and gentlemen. There is. And like I said, President Biden does not want to just jump into like finding the administrations of the gasoline companies and stuff like that for the price gouging and everything else. He's holding off on that because he wants to try to talk with them to try to strike a deal. And like I said, clearly they've been price gouging, these big oil companies, they've been price gouging, and it's already proven that they made a gazillion amount of dollars, especially during the 2 years of this pandemic. Come on, guys, do the right thing. Do the right thing so everybody wins. Okay? And like I said, to also our elected officials, the higher brass in the United States House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate and the White House, get this done. Seal the deal, get it done. Because you can. So just do it, get it done. Everybody wins then. And it makes the Democrats look really good then, especially since we're in election year. Okay, the general elections are right around the corner in November. It's not that far away. So let's get this done. All right. I want to remind all my fans out there about the business that my husband and I have together called AWLDNY. The link to there is awldny.com. You guys can check out all the products on there. All the products that you see on there, we actually make ourselves. And I also want to remind all my fans out there about my other business, my other website that I have called Advocate Information Highway. And the link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that's AIHNY.com. And you guys can check out all the pages on there. On the homepage of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you will see the link to my internet store on Zazzle.com, in which I designed a lot of products and they're up for sale on there. Also on the homepage of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you will see the links to the 2 books that I wrote. And if you guys follow those links, you guys can check out both of my books, and you guys can also purchase both of my books as well. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.